actually, today's podcast is number 7, actually, of isolation. So we've gone through a lot, actually, within the past couple of weeks, and also within the past couple of months. We've been actually in isolation for quite a while. A lot of us, though, we are actually anxious to get back to work or even get back to an everyday situation. What I kind of figure, though, is that right when we're going actually grocery shopping, that there still will be lineups for everybody, though that's actually out there. But to get with the news, I do actually have some stuff, though, that's actually in the talk for the past couple weeks, or even within the past week, exactly. The one of them, actually, though, that Trudeau actually just posted yesterday, he got together, and this came across yesterday, roughly at in between 1 and 1:30, is basically gun control. I find, though, that actually the gun control is actually quite high, actually, here in Ontario, and also here in Canada. But just to let you know, there is actually, according to Trudeau's reports, is so that there is actually the approximate actually of 15,000 actually 1,500 actually assault firearms that are actually out there. If just to let you guys know, Trevor is actually on live chat right now. If there is any problems, so please let him know so that way he can actually be able to try to help me get this going. I do apologize actually for the top of my head. Actually, it is the Pixel. The other thing, though, is within Stratford, Ontario. Stratford's festival is actually on hold for the 2002 season. I just tried calling through actually today to the Stratford Festival. Stratford Festival is actually on hold. So that way, unfortunately, you won't be able to double check and see actually all those great shows that are going actually on in the Stratford Shakespeare Festival, and also the Avant theater.
Are they not doing something online for that?
Right now, though, that they actually have something actually online, which is actually to do with one of the plays. It is actually one of the plays, though, that they do have, and I think, though, that they rehearsed this quite a while ago, so it is actually live underneath their website. For the past couple days, though, we here as Canadians, actually up here in Canada, for our state friends and family down there, basically, those we actually had a helicopter crash. Now, with this crash, approximately 9 people did actually pass away. They're still not too sure exactly why it actually happened. But yeah, stay tuned actually for those reports actually through your local news. Another thing that's coming up, though, is actually tomorrow. It is actually a National Paranormal Date. Alright, any problems back there, Trev?
We have quite a few people in chat so far, so welcome everybody to chat on Facebook. Any questions, any issues that you have, just let me know and we'll fix them as we go here tonight.
Yeah, again, notice if there's any issues, please let Trevor know directly. Alright, our special guest, though, that's actually going to be in tonight, though. Actually, she's been trying to call twice, but just to let you know, unfortunately, it's not time yet, just yet. Another thing, though, is with Doug Ford here in Ontario, he is reopening actually as of Monday, not fully, but he is actually going to be opening up for seasonal. So that way, if you actually want to get your gardening done, actually you can be able to get your gardening done.
Yeah, he has gone ahead and allowed certain seasonal businesses to prepare to reopen. Not all of them, and not fully open yet, but he is giving them the chance to prepare to start their reopening. So, which is good news if you're in that industry.
Yeah. Now, with COVID-19, though, I know a lot of us were sick and tired of actually hearing about this stuff. But numbers actually yesterday was 421 deaths. Numbers did go actually high today. Actually, they are actually 511. That is correct. That is 511 deaths actually as of today. Now, this comes actually the month of November. We are going to be running the actually workshop actually in Stratford. Actually, it's called the Ghost of the Queens. This is actually a spiritual workshop, dinner, and also a ghost hunt actually of that night. Tickets, though, you can actually be able to get underneath our website, actually at ogpsfilming.ca, underneath our brand new website. you can actually be able to get those actually underneath there. Actually, tickets are actually $140 for everything except for the accommodation. Accommodation is a little bit extra. Now, our special guest, though, will be actually coming actually for this event. So, just have to wait for word back from her. All right. But, yeah, again, though, is our special guest will be coming. That we're going to be actually interviewing very shortly. Just got to wait word back from her. If not, I'm going to actually try her. And welcome.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Good.
All right. So for those that are just trying to figure out who our special guest is and who the photo is of, that's actually of our good friend Chrissy, actually Collins. She's actually the founder actually of Thunder Bay, actually Phoenix Paranormal. Welcome, Chrissy, and how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Now, Chrissy, just a question though. How long have you been actually active within the paranormal world?
Well, active in the sense of using equipment and actively seeking without having anything seeking me, probably about 12 years.
Okay. All right. Now, for those that are just wondering though how Chrissy actually got hooked up with us, it's actually pretty strange. Approximately 3 years ago, we went up to Thunder Bay. We were contacted actually from a client actually up there. Unfortunately, we were back down here in Southern Ontario. I went through Facebook, and Chrissy's site actually drew attention to me. Now, what I mean by site though is actually her Facebook. Now, with this Facebook message that we did send to you at first, how did you feel, and how are things going up there in Thunder Bay?
Well, when you would message me, I was kind of a little step back because I didn't know that at that time that you knew that I could do what I could do, because it wasn't really stated anywhere that I had the abilities that I did have. So it was kind of odd that you picked me, but I found it to be a pleasure, and I thank you for that. But things in Thunder Bay, I mean, we are the murder capital of Canada, so we've had a lot of problems in our area, and they are almost daily happening around here. I find it a nice home. I mean, I don't have a problem living here, but it is difficult to be sensitive or to work paranormal, because it doesn't seem like I have enough hands living here.
Okay, now, but what do you mean by hands, by any chance?
There's so much going on that I need almost me, someone else. Like right now, there's 3 different missing people. Well, not so much missing now, unfortunately. They found one of the bodies just the other day of a 14-year-old, but I also pay attention to things, even though it's still not solved, is what I mean. So there's things that can be in the paranormal world that can be helped when there's investigations like this going on. Okay,
all right. I do apologize, Chrissy, but I just have to take actually the picture off. I do apologize. So, all right, that's if I can be able to get it. Unfortunately, I can't. I can't get your photo pulled up there. I do apologize.
That's okay.
So, yeah. All right, I should be able to, hopefully within a second. No, unfortunately, I can't. But yeah, your photo's actually on the post, so that's really good. Now, though, we're looking actually at a picture actually on the main screen. All right. Can you start to explain what that picture is about, since you're up there in Thunder Bay?
What picture are you looking at? Sorry, I'm not looking at that.
All right, so I'm looking actually out on the river, out on the water.
Are you looking at the sleeping giant?
Yes, that's correct. Can you start explaining about that for people that are sort of interested?
Well, it is one of the longest standing stories. It is supposed to be a native laying across and arms across his chest, sleeping and watching over the lands.
Okay, right. Is there any legends at all about it at all, or?
No, there's a lot of legends. I don't 100% know those legends, but I do have a lot of friends over in just the live underneath Mount McKay there.
Okay, all right. So going back actually to do with the murders. Now I know Trevor was actually up there a couple years ago. He was with you guys, and he took photos. Can you sort of explain what area actually most of the murders are going on, and also is it natives or is it like normal everyday people are actually ending up with their lives?
Well, what you're talking about, when Trevor did come down, we went down to an area where it's the Mackenzie River, and they unfortunately had taken many bodies out of that river, and so I took Trevor to where was the one that I had felt connected to, like very connected to, and I actually had mentioned to a couple people where they would find him, but so I took him there, and there's a photo, and I don't know, did you have the photo up, or?
No, unfortunately I don't. No, but you can just sort of explain about it if you want to.
Well, when you get out there, your hair stands on end, and I had felt constantly that there was something left over there. I mean, of course, grief. This child was very young, but there's a face. You can see a face in a lot of my photos that are taken of me, period, or taken of my home, or taken of my surroundings. There's always something happens. There's always either an orb or a face or something. So I wanted to take Trevor there so that he could experience what it was like to be in that area. I mean, Josiah's body was not the only body taken out of that river. There were many, and they were all Native Americans that were taken out of the river. Recently, the last three have all been Caucasian.
Okay. All right. So I know that there is like the Terry Fox Monument up there. I remember Trevor taking me to a couple of years ago. And Thunder Bay actually drew like really close to me, which was really, really good. But the thing though is, we stayed actually at a hotel that you kind of investigated also. Can you sort of explain about that?
Prince Arthur?
Yes.
My favorite hotel in the entire world. Yeah, it was built in 1911, or they completed in 1911. It is looks out over Lake Superior and looks at the Sleeping Giant. It's got to be one of the when I go by that building, it actually stops me. There's things in there. I know there's stories, and I'm not, there's stories to it, but I'm not 100% that it's exactly what's went down or how things are. But there is so much history in that building, including the tunnels that take you through up to the Apollo. That's a little bit up Red River. Not too many people are allowed to get into those tunnels.
Yeah.
I'm working on getting into those tunnels.
We got in.
I wanted them so bad. They don't allow just anybody in there, unfortunately, but I want to go to the Apollo and go through the Apollo tunnels.
Yeah.
Because those are the ones that take you a little bit further.
Okay. All right. So basically, though, can you still explain what you are actually practice by any chance?
What I practice?
Yeah.
What I do?
Yeah.
Okay. I do a lot of paranormal filming in the area, the entire area. I am a Reiki master in 2 modalities. I can teach Usui Reiki. I am a death doula. I also do, they call it a Philanthropy, is the person who takes the spirit on to the next level after death. I do that. I also, I'm a medium. I do a lot of people don't like to mess with Ouija boards and stuff like that, where I'll bow my hand up first seances I'm in, but I also am skilled and I understand how to use them properly. Let's just keep that, first and foremost. What else do I do? I'm a crystal healer. That is one of my newest things. I'm a level 2 crystal healer, and hopefully by next February I will have my certification in crystal surgery.
Okay. All right. So for people though that are sort of interested in like crystal healing, what does it really do?
Well, it uses the energies from stones, crystals, gems. It's been there since the beginning of time. What's been given to us from the Creator, from the Earth, and there's actually energy, different levels of energy that deal with our different chakras. And I think we all know about what chakras are. So each one, usually color plays a big part. So if it's green, then it's heart. If it's pink, it's heart. Blue, communication. So we use these crystals to open chakras, clean out past trauma, clean out if people have arthritis, they can ease that. You can also really line your chakras up if you are even mediums that are having a hard time or feel blocked. Crystals can really help them out to get that block out and to be able to communicate properly.
Okay. All right. So don't mind me right now. I do apologize. I'm just moving Chrissy right now. So, there we go. I got you more stable. All right. So basically, though, is for the Reiki, though. Now, how many levels, by any chance, of Reiki are there? Like, because most people down here in Southern Ontario sort of know actually about a little bit about Reiki, but how many levels are there, by any chance?
Well, the Usui Reiki, there's 3 levels, and then you're mastered. I took it a little bit further to get to be able to teach. So there's 3 levels in that to mastery. Then there is the Holy Fire Karuna. So that's the next step. So you have to have your sorry, it's hard to say sometimes.
It's okay.
Usui Reiki, that you have to have that first, and you have to have mastered that and practiced in it before you can go on to the next level. Now, if you have Tibetan Reiki, to go into the Holy Fire, it actually wipes it out. So you cannot use any symbols given to you or that you used prior using Tibetan Reiki. So I've done a total of 7 levels now, 2 different modalities, mastering both.
Okay. All right. Now, you were saying about mediumship. I remember right when you came down, actually, a couple years ago. Sorry for bringing it up.
No, that was a wonderful time. It changed my life.
Okay. All right. You were saying before we actually went live, so you were saying actually right where we are right now, and you really couldn't really stand this area.
No.
Is it based because of the ley line? Since people say the train tracks are ley lines, or?
Well, I believe in the ley lines. I think they are valid. It is valid. I mean, that goes back ancient, those ley lines. So it's not something that just kind of popped up in our world, right? It's been there forever. But yeah, I don't know what was going on, but it was almost like there was, when a train goes by and your home kind of rocks a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what your building felt like. I could not get comfortable. I was comfortable with you guys. That wasn't it. I was in a brand new place, never been there before. That wasn't it. It was like the whole building had a little bit of a shake to it, and I thought, what's going on here? I mean, you have a graveyard not very far from your house, right? Your place.
Well, what you and I say, those 3 blocks over.
Yeah, everything's 3 blocks. A whole new world 3 blocks over.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there was I don't know what it was, because I don't know the area very well, other than you and I went for a stroll. But there was like a rock to a rocking of the building. It was very uncomfortable. I had your wonderful animal looking over me, which it's very common for me to have animals.
Yeah.
I have a liking, or they have a liking to me. I have a communication with them, but it was very comfortable to have that young man over me looking at, taking care of me. But yeah, so there was. I mean, okay, there might be some unsavory typically it's because of the building that these unsavory people show up. So it's not necessarily the people. The whole land had a shake to it.
Okay. All right.
You know what that means? I know that my feet tingle if I go, if there's water close to where I'm at.
Yeah.
Or if there's meaning to the land.
Okay. All right. Now, though that Will, you were with us, though, we did actually an event with our good friends from the UK, which is actually Jackie and Steve. And though that we did actually the ghost hunt and the seance, which is what we're going to be doing actually here in November, actually at the Stratford Ghost of Queens. Now, right when you did the seance, though, all right, I know I was actually outside the circle from Roosevelt. You had to get up.
Yeah.
Is it basically because of the energy of the circle, or was it the energy of the location?
Well, the location, it was like all directions. All directions. You could feel the history. You could feel all that stuff. But then you're in a room full of sensitive people, and everybody's giving off some kind of. It was intense. It was intense, and a lot of the people there had a control over themselves, but there were some people there that didn't, and that can sometimes cause issues. So when I step out of that feeling, that whole thing, it's for myself. I know that I can control myself, so it wasn't something that I wasn't capable of doing. But there was you could be both. It could have been both. The whole land was just beautiful. It was just wonderful being there. I still want in the basement of that house, by the way. But the place we weren't allowed to go to.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jackie.
So.
But no, there was intense energy. You had a lot of power in that seance, and I don't know. There was also there was a few people there that I almost had to step back because it was their show. They were going. I had to step back because it was definitely something that I needed to do to allow that flow to happen for that person.
Yeah.
And it was very nice to watch him shine.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna ask though: is there anybody that has any questions for Christy by any chance?
No, nothing at the moment. I think everybody's just sitting back and enjoying the conversation right now. So.
Okay. Wonderful. So people are sitting back enjoying the conversation. Now I know though that you're basically one of the top teams actually up there in Thunder Bay.
Presently, I do believe I'm the only team.
Okay.
Sad.
All right. Until we get back up there to work with you.
Yeah. No, I really am. I because of how I deal with things, it's kind of just me right now. I have a lot of connections to people, and I ask a lot of questions. I gain a lot of knowledge about things and doing all the investigating myself. But it is hard. It is hard because there's only just the one team. I do it a little differently than just the regular paranormal. Like I don't just go to a location. That's not actually my main thing. I am a medium first, and whether I like it or not, I'm a medium first. So I seem to be drawn more to people coming to me and me going and assisting them.
Yeah.
That type of thing. But it would be great if the teams that were here before would kick back up and start again, so that because there's more than enough work to go around this place, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. All right. Now I know with their location though that I actually sent you the info for. We're not going to get in contact with. Sorry, we're not going to talk about the location at all. We're not going to talk about the people's names. But can you sort of explain what was going on with their location, though?
Sorry, what location?
Right when I got in contact with you, years back, okay?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
So what was they were getting disturbances in their home. They could feel certain things, uncomfortable. Things were moving. Dreams. They were wicked dreams. And so I had a conversation with them first, just to make sure that, like the interview, right? And then I got the address and we went over. I had a girl with me at the time filming right behind me. So, again, I'm a medium first, right?
Yeah.
So she was the filmer. So I went in and I had Palo Santo, which is my favorite. I went in with that and just to have a feel around, and I went to all the corners, and there was we got really good footage. We got I was able to help them out. But the presence of spirit was definitely validated through voices, and we actually caught something on video. They didn't have any disturbances afterwards. And then they moved, and then I was contacted again.
Okay.
So, one of them was very, very sensitive, and, you go to, Thunder Bay has many different sensitive locations. Well, he just moved, and another spirit found him. So, he's been in contact with me since, but I'm helping him learn how to read what he's hearing, so it's not, because sometimes you get your emotions, they're not yours, and that's when he was having the most difficult time was be angry and then be sad for no reason. So I had to walk him through and teach him how to understand that, yeah, you're right, it's not yours, and be able to shut himself off so he wasn't feeling all these different feelings, because it is very it's traumatic for one thing, but it's tough to live when you're sensitive and not know how to deal with it properly.
Okay, all right.
I still talk to him today, actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's like so. Yeah, at least we were able to get you actually connect with somebody, and also them to be able to connect with you, which is good since you're actually up there.
Yeah.
Now I know most people like my age as well. They know Thunder Bay from Paul Schaefer Drive.
Yeah.
All right. But besides that, though, what else besides the Sleeping Giant and also that little drive? What else is Thunder Bay well known for, actually? And what are some of the haunted places up there?
Oh, my goodness. Well, first and foremost, I was not born here, so there's probably a lot more than what I know to be. I've been here since 2008, so I've been here a number of years. So there's the Connie Cemetery. Huge. You get action there all the time. I've been to a lot of, there's actually a list of the abandoned and haunted locations that you could find right on the internet. And what I did was I just downloaded that, and I've been hopping them, just getting different coverage and different pictures and stuff. Beautiful stuff. I mean, there is the Prince Arthur, of course, my favorite. There's a river, just the Mackenzie River. Unfortunately, it's like 3 blocks away from my house, so I get a lot of feed from that. There's all down, there's the grain elevators. There's, of course, the reserve. The reserve there is Squaw Bay. Huge amount of action back there, but you have to be invited. Please don't just go there, because that's just not the way things run out there. I have a lot of friends, elders that are out there that invite me and take me there. I don't just go. So just so that's known, the mountain is very sacred, and that's not to be played with. What else is there? Coming into, there's the Mackenzie Inn. They found a lot of artifacts behind that building. And, well, you know what? This whole area, you got the Port Arthur and the Fort William. This is where all the trade started for this area, right off the Lake Superior. So it is so old here that I don't know if there's really any inch of Thunder Bay that isn't. and I think that has everything to do with it. That does have assistance with it being the murder capital of Canada, because there's so much going on here that it actually draws it in. And even certain neighborhoods in the city, I'm doing a lot of investigating, like you talk about ley lines, on how neighborhoods stay, I don't want to call it bad because I live in the middle of one that they call bad, but they stay the same. And I'm really looking into why that these neighborhoods can't, not that they can't be changed, but it just seems that, like a magnet, it draws in either good, bad, evil, the train tracks, that sorts of thing.
Okay.
But this place, there's tons of things that are haunted here.
All right. Now, for those that are just wondering, though, and for if we have people tuning in from the States, Thunder Bay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you sort of geographically tell them basically where you guys, like right where Thunder Bay is?
We're 2.5 hours away from Duluth, Minnesota. The border is not very far from here. You go down Highway 61, and you're there. It's not very far at all. Lake Superior, we are right at the tip, right at the top of Lake Superior. Where some of the best scenery, the most wonderful is Quebec Falls. It's really a beautiful place, safe in a sense of location-wise. Like we didn't get hit with the virus like everybody else did, because we are so up north here. But yeah, so for the States, we're about, it's 2.5 hours to Duluth from here.
Okay. All right. Now, just before we close up tonight, all right, and you say thank you very much, how would people be able to get in contact with you by any chance?
Well, I have a Facebook page, Thunder Bay Phoenix Paranormal. There is a, you just have to put in a request. I'm just trying to keep, I've been getting a lot of advertisements and people wanting to advertise their things on my site, so I don't have it open. So all you have to do is just come in, add yourself. I am on, I'm not doing anything like, a lot of people are doing right now. So I give the okay, you're more than welcome. If there is a problem that you're having, I have a email. It's Thunder Bay Phoenix Paranormal at gmail.com. You can easily get that, but that is also on my site. This also may with you too. They can contact you. You can contact me if that's easier for them to do. They know you. There's really, Facebook is phenomenal for contacting. But if you definitely look up Thunder Bay Phoenix Paranormal, you will find me, and I am quick to respond.
All right. Now, also those up there, I noticed though that there's mining up there, up in Thunder Bay. Can you sort of explain what type of mining I'm kind of talking about?
Well, there's a couple things that are mined here. There's got that whole Ring of Fire gold thing going on, but there's amethyst, Thunder Bay amethyst, which happens to be in the crystal healing world the most powerful amethyst there is. Just kind of, touch up on Thunder Bay there. But there's also something called Goddessite. Goddessite is only mined here in Thunder Bay. It's actually finished now. The mine has been closed down. It's been trademarked as Orlite 23. And that is the powerful stuff. Those are the two, the amethyst and the Orlite 23. They look the same. They're both purple, but the striations are different, and the power is different. Orlite 23 is composed of 57 different minerals.
Okay, all right. So just before we wrap up, though, Trevor, any comments?
Nothing at the moment. So, but we do have about 6 watching at the current time. We've had lots of people in and out. So.
Okay, all right. All right, so 6 people watching right now. Actually, Trevor says we've actually had people coming in and out. All right. Anyway, so do you say thank you very much, Chrissy, actually for being on our podcast. You're the very first guest, which we do say thank you, especially with our new setup. Again, for those that are interested, for getting in contact with Chrissy, again, though, her Facebook page is
Thunder Bay Phoenix Paranormal.
All right. Thanks a lot. All right, and I do say thanks, Chrissy.
Thank you.
Okay, so we just had Chrissy on. She's from Thunder Bay Thunder Bay Phoenix Paranormal. If I said it wrong, I know her. Jokefully. Now, basically, for those who have been tuning in with us for the past little bit, I'm going to get one of our local apps going. That is the portal, and we're gonna see what we can get for just a little bit.
Since we're going to do that, we did have one question. I wasn't sure if we were going to go ahead with that tonight. But since we do have time, Shirley was asking if there's any messages for her.
I'm not too sure yet. We can double check and see. I do have it hooked up with the speaker right here.
Yep.
Alright, so we can see exactly what goes on. Alright, I'm just going to let it play. And then what's going to go on those, I'm going to change it over to the other tool that we love to use with you guys. First thing I heard, though, is Missing You. Who's Adam? Yes. Adam, are you here? I just heard he's here. Adam, what year is it? Please let me know if you guys can hear a little bit better than usual. Yeah.
Is her grandma with her?
Is Shannon's grandma with her? Please let me know.
She is.
Trevor overheard. She is.
That was a very quick response, Shannon. It said she is for your question.
Sorry, I missed that. Can you come again? Now on. Go ahead. Just to let you guys know, sometimes though you have to play it back actually to be able to understand exactly what they've actually said. It just said yeah. Hello? Okay, I'm going to change it to actually number 2. I originally had a number 1.
That sounds a bit better.
Treatment.
Pam's joined in.
Hi, Pam. Again, though, Trevor's actually on live chat tonight, so if there's any questions or concerns, or even if you guys want to send a message, Trevor's actually on there tonight. Alright, so I'm going to actually change it over. It just said okay. So just got to verify for a couple seconds. I just got to close that off and then actually change it over to the ghost detector. That's actually the name of the one, though. Again, though, the one looks like this. Sorry, though, that's actually a little bit off, but... No, I can see it. Alright, so with this tool, though, it actually fluctuates white noise for you to be able to communicate through. Like, not for you, but actually for the energy to communicate through. I got the word world. Again, though, that is the word world just came through. If anybody's here with us, if you'd like to be able to communicate through, that would be wonderful. Just like earlier, we actually had Chrissy, actually from Thunder Bay, Phoenix Paranormal, actually on it. She was saying that this place actually does have wicked energy. Can somebody please come through? Alright, so there's not much going actually on there. So what I'm going to do though is I'm actually going to switch it back actually to the portal and see exactly what the portal picks up. Alright, so I'm just changing it back right now to the portal. Number 2 is what I'm going to go with.
Hillary is going through.
Welcome, Hillary. You're in line. One person please at a time. Communicate through. That was the laugh. I don't know if that was Chrissy's mom or what. I'll let you know. I don't know if this is going to show up on the screen, but I'll be able to check and see if it does. Nope. But it is the Portal app, though, that you can actually upload absolutely free. Check it out yourself. It's actually underneath the Google Store. If you guys have an iPod, it's an iPod, but an Apple product. Actually, you may be able to check underneath your Apple Store.
Is he here?
Sound like, is he here?
Shirley's asking if her father is around.
Is Shirley's father around by any chance?
I said, hey Shirley. I heard Shirley's name. Shannon.
Shannon came through, Trevor said. There's a female that's coming through very, very soft. I believe it. Still laugh again. One person, please, at a time. No. Yes, you're already. I keep on getting something actually with the female saying, "Help me, help me." Why do you need help? I'm here. Yes. Sorry about the pixel.
Opie.
Okay, right. Alright, so I'm going to close it down because it's almost time for us to be actually off.
Yeah, anything that comes through on that session, so that's good. Names.
Alright, so there we go. Let's turn it off. Alrighty. So again, those, if you guys missed actually tonight's episode, you guys can actually be able to watch it actually on, right when we're done with this. Just go back again and press actually play. Tonight, though, what we did was we actually did talk to Chrissy Collins, actually from Thunder Bay. She's actually the founder actually of Thunder Bay Phoenix Paranormal. Actually, we do say thank you very much for actually her to be actually on our podcast tonight. If you guys would like to be able to get in contact with her, you can go actually in Thunder Bay Phoenix Paranormal, actually on Facebook, or even if you guys have any thing going actually on, if you're up that way, please, if you guys aren't sure exactly how to get in contact with her, you can get in contact with us actually here over top of our new website, actually at OGPS Filming. Again, though, that's actually our brand new website, actually just launched off just a couple days ago. Brand new look and brand new structure to it. It's a lot easier than what we had before. Again, though, is Stratford tickets are actually on sale, actually also through our website. That's actually for the Stratford's Ghost, actually the Queen's Inn. Tickets are actually $140, actually for 3 events. That does not include your room. The Queens would be glad to actually be able to do the bookings for you. Do not book it from anywhere else, or else you will be charged actually the US price or a different price. They do actually have a set price for you again, though, there. Next week, though, we will not be here because we will be moving actually our office and also our establishment actually to a brand new location. The following week after, though, we will be actually live here. Actually, Trevor will be here. I'll be actually on chat. We will be actually interviewing actually another good friend of ours, Deanna Furlong. Actually, she lives actually down by London area, Ontario, Canada. Such a sweetheart of a good friend of ours, and also she'd be glad to actually answer any questions for you guys. If you guys want to be able to send any questions directly in beforehand, you guys can do that through our Facebook page here, or actually send them actually through email actually at ogpsfilming@outlook.com. That's again, that was ogpsfilming@outlook.com is exactly our email address. Again, those, we do say thank you very much for actually tuning in tonight. You guys have a wonderful day. Again, though, stay safe, wash your hands, And again, those, please do not gather in social gatherings.
And happy Paranormal Day tomorrow.
Yeah, just like Trevor said, happy Paranormal Day, and you guys have a good one. All right, we will see you later.